The question we're trying to answer here today is, are these Blackheart header back Gen 3 Hemi swap exhaust system, can it be adapted to work with the Mopar LA engines? And the answer is, I believe, yes. So back in January of 2022, when I first discovered this exhaust system, I thought, wow, man, that's really close to what I need. I can probably make that fit. So I bought the exhaust system, and I bought the cross member that went with it, and the cross member adapter for the A727 transmission. So the part number for the exhaust system is BH2468, and that's for the 2.5-inch dual system. I bought the white box transmission cross member. I've since had them powder coated myself. But that part number is WB130011. And the cross member, which isn't shown here, it's actually on the transmission right now, is the cross member for the A20 adapter for the A727 is BHS530. So I bought all of that with the hopes of hooking them up to these Doug Thorley Tri-Y headers that I bought way back in 2007. These have been the bane of my existence. I've never been able to get an exhaust system hooked up to them. The problem is the passenger side header over here. That thing, the collector comes out butts right up against the transmission cross member, and it's actually kind of recessed into the C channel of the frame. And it just, I don't know how the hell they can advertise these things to work with this truck, but they do not fit. So anyway, I tried to make all of this work again, and again I was disappointed with these headers. So I finally broke down and started searching for some headers. The next thing I bought were some the Hooker 5902 competition series that are advertised to work with this truck, and I'm telling you, they have the exact same problem as these Doug Thorleys. So I returned those hookers, and I actually ended up getting this set of Hedmans. Now these are the let's see, the Hedman street headers. The 79080 is the part number. And so I put those on, and they look like they're going to work. They exit out perfectly right next to the transmission, free and clear, especially with that cross member from Holley. I mean, that looked gorgeous. I also ended up, I kind of test fitted things, haven't cut anything as far as the header system, the exhaust systems go, but I think I can make it work with these Evil Energy 2.5-inch butt joint band clamps. So I think that's going to work. So anyway, I got all of this put together. I was doing some test fitting, getting ready to cut those exhausts, and I found out that, again, something doesn't fit. So this time it was the gas tank. So this is the 18-gallon gas tank that comes out of a D150 short bed. The exhaust is trying to come right through this section. Right here is where the transmission cross member butts right up against the front of this the fuel tank, and the exhaust wants to come in about right through there. Well, there's no way in hell that was going to fit. I actually called Holley and submitted a ticket for that. They haven't gotten back to me yet, but I started looking at what they had to offer for the Gen 3 Hemi swap. And of course, there's this gas tank right here. This is a 15-gallon tank that they sell versus the stock 18 that came out of it. And you will notice I've got everything lined up pretty much where it goes, that it is shorter in the front and actually shorter in the back. But not only do you have to buy the tank, but you have to buy the sending unit as well, the fuel level sending unit. So, and on top of that, I had to manufacture this. I'm keeping it naturally aspirated, and I wasn't going to spend $300 on a in-tank fuel pump that does 7 psi. So I built this little adapter to fill the spot where the fuel pump was supposed to go, and just had a pickup tube in there. So yeah, that's what it's ended up taking. I gotta tell you, I think this is gonna work. I'll get all of this stuff installed and we'll see how it actually turns out. And then we'll come back with a final report. Talk to you later.